It says spam, so that gets ignored. Because right here, I'm going to set these for the Halloween hatch. You set eggs today, and they will hatch on Halloween. Brendan, he was just giving you a hard way to go. Then again, he wanted to drop a link too, so. Yeah, you got to get all your rounds done, get your coffee started, and then you'll be back to do them all while you listen. And he says, good thing to do with extra old eggs. You can throw them at people. I have no, as- I have no idea why a bird is dropping eggs on them. I broke one egg, found one that had a hole in it, so I set 25. Well, mine I gathered yesterday and today. And David says he's got celadons hatching right now. But are you going to set some so that you can, in another incubator, so that you can have a Halloween hatch? Old age are talking about you. Okay, Randy. Oh, another incubator. That's how you know you have a problem. No, when you find out you have a problem is when you lose track on when they hatch and you end up killing half your birds, like I did. Happy hatching, David. You only have one incubator. Oh, so you got to miss out this one. Randy, Steve wants to know if you're still in Texas. Are you getting a later start today, Randy? Or are you already on the road? I also need to write names down here while I'm here so I can do a shout out afterwards. But they just started hatching, David. When did they start hatching? Okay, Nikki, take your time. Oh, you're just picking up your trailer. Okay. Okay, if you got 50 and they just started hatching, you're going to have a good hatch because you have to leave them in there 24 hours anyhow. You're setting 100 jumbo wilds. I don't have enough room to set that many at a time. Yeah, it is so much fun to watch them hatch. Well, I'm going to turn off my camera. I'll wait until after I have a smoke to set the eggs. And then I will go get a week's worth of eggs and show you what I'm going to do with them. So that it answered Jennifer's question. Because if you can't sell them and eat them, then you need to find a way to process them. After you pick up your trailer, where are you heading, Randy? It looks like we got stopped in the conversation here. But what I'm setting is some of the jumbo mix and the Egyptian fees is what I'm going to be setting. C says eat, save for the future breakfasts, boil for salads, buy a day for the dogs, make pickled eggs, freeze them, and freeze dry even more. Exactly. Oh, the wind's picking up there. Well, I hope you don't get any storms. We've been getting rain all night and raining on and off this morning. I cut Lucy's walk short this morning because those clouds were gathering and it was getting dark. I said, I ain't gonna be caught out in the rain. Not really, Steve, because she asked, what do you do with your extra eggs? You know, you got to incubate them. So the extras are all those that you don't incubate. None of us want storms right now. Yeah, for us, her extras are what we don't eat. Lucy eats more eggs than I do. She'll get up to 2 dozen in a day. Like if she has a friend over, the most if I feed Lucy over 2 dozen eggs, then she ends up with another problem. 'Cause that's too much richness for her. But she loves it when I gather eggs. She likes to be right at the entrance to the animal room in case there's any off eggs that she can have right away. Hubby says stinky. What's stinky? I only give 4 days, which equals a stored egg. After I set my eggs, I will show you guys what a week's worth of eggs are besides the ones that I gathered. Oops, 4 eggs a day, okay. Okay, now I understand. I only give 4 eggs, which equals a store-bought egg. No, Lucy loves her eggs. If she had her way, she'd have 8 a day, which would equal 2 chicken eggs. Lucy with that many eggs, like I said, she will eat 2 dozen at a setting if I let her. No, she doesn't get stinky. But she may get frantic to go outside at night. Good morning, Bob. Exactly. You guys remember Lucy has gotten caught stealing eggs. That's why she's not allowed in the animal room without me. Bob, are you going to do the spectacular hatch? Spooktacular hatch? Or spooky hatch? Hey, Randy.
Hello. I'm sitting here waiting to check out,
Oh,
but I figured I'd come on yours. I'm going to turn
that's
the screen
great.
around and let you get driving while you're talking.
Oh, and let me get a little sick.
Yep.
Because you're in Texas, that traffic is bad as the East Coast.
Yeah, it's not bad down here where I'm at here now. And you can see the border patrol and there's a bird down here. I don't know if you guys know what it is. It looks a lot like an eagle here in Texas. It's got a white head, kind of a black stripe, got some white on its body, but it's smaller than an eagle. But I've seen a bunch of them this morning. I've never seen them down here, but I've
Oh,
seen a
that's
bunch of them this morning.
they sound like oh, I used to know the name of it because they were my favorite bird at one time.
And they're really pretty. I've never seen them
Yeah.
down here before, and I've
Um
seen a bunch today.
it starts with an O.
Ostrich.
No, not ostrich. Bob says it's a Mexican eagle.
Mexican eagle. Okay. Well, they look a lot like an eagle.
And he's putting eggs in lockdown on Monday, probably last hatch this year.
All right, I'll be back. I gotta get out and sign my paperwork.
Alrighty. Osprey, yeah, that's what it was. Osprey. Those sound like
Oh,
ospreys.
okay. They're really pretty birds.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Yep, they were ospreys. I knew it started with no, but I couldn't think of it. Good luck and happy hatching, Bob. Maybe a white neck hawk. They are smaller and have white heads. Well, so does ospreys. Good morning, Vicky. What does Zach use to get rid of rats in the quail barn? I just had 3 move into my garage where I store feed. I think it is one of those electronic things that you stick into the wall, but you'd have to find out which one from him. Text him and he'll tell you. Good morning, Bud Files. I don't think he's still mad at you. I don't think he holds a grudge. Do you know his phone number? But his is for bigger areas, so seems like everybody's trying to go online live stream this morning. Bob puts feed in galvanized trash can. Let's fit pretty tight. I don't call this will be the last hatch of the year until December just to be safe. I know what you mean, Andy. Morning, Derek. Oh, um, at Drunken Chef, this is the only month that you can get the Ghostly Shadow rub, and that has ghost peppers in it. You know, it's got salt, pepper, garlic, or garlic, salt and pepper, and ghost peppers. And, and just between us, because I know my nurse isn't going to watch this, or my best friend, and because she's sleeping this still probably, but she's getting that for her Christmas present. What? You know I'm online, so you want my attention. Okay, let me get my incubator bottom. And I'll put that as low as I can. And this is the incubator I'm going to be using. And see, I got my Goby in here. And I'm putting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
10.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uh-oh, one for Lucy. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 eggs. So now I got to go set this. So I got to line up the egg roller with a doohickey on the bottom. There we go. Got it all set now. Let's see. And good morning, Mel. Yes, Buster, either Christmas dinner or Christmas breakfast. Now I have to go in here.
I got a message from Chef this morning. When we do our giveaway in December, you want to be there because he's going to give me 6 sample packets of rubs.
Cool.
So
you guys, I had to get my hatch right in there. How many did I say? 26?
Yep. And one for Lucy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, one for Lucy. I had to put in 26 eggs. Alrighty. And I have the hatch keeper. On the 31st is when I have to, 31st is hatch date, but on the 28th is when I'm supposed to check it because I got to set this, do it on lockdown the 28th. Good morning, Aaron. I just set my eggs.
Steve said it was 26.
Now, don't make me have to go count them again. No, I'd rather count because I'm not going to go back and do a replay.
Yeah, and Andy's also saying it's 28.
Well, when in doubt, I count them out. So they should hatch on for Halloween. She said she rewatched it. Let me see. I get hatch time up and update it.
You guys got to excuse her. She is kind of old.
No, I've got a headache again this morning.
No. Well, take 2 aspirins and call me tomorrow and send me $29.95 and it'll take care of it.
I don't do aspirins. Nah,
Oh,
nah, nah,
okay.
boo, boo.
All right, take 2 Tylenol.
No, it ain't gonna work. I ain't gonna do anything right now. I don't do anything till it gets to stage 7 or 8. Pain in my eyes.
Light one of them white sticks you put in your mouth once in a while. That'll help.
No, it won't. Not right
It
now.
won't?
No, because that don't make any difference.
Oh. I know Shannon used to smoke, and sometimes she'd get headaches and she'd smoke a cigarette and it would help her pain.
No, mine is sinus done.
Oh. All right, guys, we're
Cool,
coming
Kelly.
up to the checkpoint. They have these all over Texas, Arizona, New Mexico. They ask you if you're an American citizen and stuff like that.
Oh, you gonna let it run so we can hear it?
Yep, I'm gonna leave it on.
Oh, cool. Oops.
Just over this hill. Most of them are really nice guys that work at the Border Patrol people.
Uh-huh.
They're really nice guys, most of them.
Steve said, Randy, submit your bill to her insurance company. Hello, Rick.
I can't
Randy,
talk to them in
them in
Spanish.
Spanish.
I've tried to learn Spanish and I can't do it. I'd like to, because sometimes in the summer I got a tan and with my hair gray and stuff, I look a little bit like a Mexican, I guess, to them.
Aaron, you got to learn to plan better or to learn to say no to people. You got to keep your rooters going. He already did lanes. Hello, biological. You say hello, que pasa?
Say que pasa?
I think so.
I'll try it. Hello, que pasa? You guys want me to get arrested? Who's going to come down and bail me out?
How? Hello. Well, you know I can't drive, so it can't be me. Hola, que pasa? He said.
Hola, que pasa? I'll turn the speaker on and you talk to him, Steve.
Aaron, if you can't handle it, you're putting yourself in jeopardy every time you do. Okay, Lucy, I'll let you out. Just a minute. She's getting frantic because this morning I didn't let her go poo because it looked like it was going to pour and I didn't want to get stuck out in the rain.
I don't know what's going on. It usually don't take this long. Must be somebody getting inspected up there.
Yes, and they look funny. You hear about some people getting caught and then, or that they go through that part, but then they leave their trailer and people find dead people in the trailer.
Yep, there was several. There was here about a year ago down here. There was a guy hauled, and they get about 500 to $1,500 a head when they haul these people. And the guy
Uh
got
huh.
scared and dropped the trailer, and there's no air, and there was like 56 people in there, and they all died
Yep.
suffocation.
Here's a week worth of extra eggs. Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm going up and down the stairs real quick.
If you watch, if you don't see Verna on something on hers, come over to my channel. Most of the time, I do lives all day, and Verna's over on mine. So we are kind of like family.
And everybody in here is part of my family. You know that, Randy?
What? I didn't hear you.
I said everybody in here is part of my family.
Yep. We get to when us doing this YouTube stuff, we get to be. I go, I know. I don't think anybody in here seen my tribute to Scott Swift last night. Scott does
I
a
didn't see that.
he does a red shirt Friday every Friday, and he's sick. I mean, I don't think he's going to be around much longer
Yeah,
after seeing him. And so I took the show over last night, and we had 108 views on it. And Sarah came on and sang several songs on it and stuff to different people and stuff. So we had a really great time last night doing it.
I'm glad it went well because you know he was watching it.
Yeah, he was watching, and Joy was watching, and
Like
they was interacting a little bit. But Scott,
this,
when I first finishing up, he started throwing up so bad, so Joy had to leave. But yeah, they enjoyed it. They called me afterwards, thanking me. Yep,
that was this is
this is my
a
family.
week's this is a week's worth of eggs.
Wow, you can't eat that many eggs.
Nope. But let me see. I got to go get a bowl because then I'm gonna have to whip some up after I take a small bowl. That way, I only do a certain amount at a time and dump it into a bigger bowl and put it in the refrigerator until I get them all done. And Lucy came in, so she must have done what she had to do.
She didn't lollygag around today, did she?
Oh
Went
no,
out and did it and come back.
she knows I got all the eggs out. That's why.
Oh,
She is not stupid. She's hoping if there's any more damaged ones that she gets them. Andy said she caught a few minutes after it was over, Randy.
yeah, I seen Andy went and looked at some of the replay. Thank you, Andy. There was several. Went back and was watching it. I got notifications,
Uh huh.
and I appreciate everybody.
It's hopping and hopping
I drive
until
mostly
bedtime.
the Midwest, Southeast, but I do run all 48 occasionally.
Hey, Ricky. Okay. No, I think I'm going to keep these shells, but I have to be careful or Lucy. We'll try to eat them. Yeah, she's got her nose right there. Let's see. This is hot. Time to share the incubator. Bob says, I hear those are good. Zach uses them a lot.
Good morning. Nope. Hey, I'm on YouTube. They want you to say hi to them. Yeah, you guys are on it. Yep. There, guys.
Hello.
See, I told you they're pretty cool. He was waving.
I didn't see the wave.
Yeah, he was. The camera was faced the wrong way, but he thought it was facing this way. But yeah, they're pretty cool guys. It's a hard job, guys. Standing out here this summer, it was 117 degrees, and they were standing out here checking all these cars.
And hey, Rick. She said it would be funny if people in cars in front of Randy all took off running in different directions.
It's happened, and also years ago,
No,
I had a
Lucy.
different truck, and it had a dome on top. I know you guys have seen different domes on top of trucks. I had 3 guys. First week I did it, had 2 guys on top of the truck, and I got almost to Dallas, and I heard a noise, and I pulled in the rest area, and there was 2 guys jumped off the truck, and so I called 911. There was an officer right there, and he went and picked them up, and they admitted being on my truck. The next week I was it's down in the Brownsville area coming out. I was hauling watermelons in, and I come up, and I got to the border check, and I go, guys, you didn't do your job right last week, but I think there's somebody up there again this week. And they had me pull over to the side, got the ladder up, and there was 3 guys and 1 girl on top of my truck, up on the top, right? And I got up to the shop. I took that dome off the truck. We found 3 cell phones, a bottle of water, and a bag of Cheetos. They
wow.
survive on. Yeah. I called one of the cell phones, and it was a girl's mom, and I told her she was picked up by Border Patrol, and she was with her boyfriend, I guess. She had run away.
Oh, wow. This is Steve, I think that it would be the end of the world. Okay, wait a minute. I'm missing a lot of what was being said.
Well, pay attention.
Oh, my timeshare, the incubator, LOL. It would be funny if people in the car in front of okay, I already read that. When you got eggs, Kibble ain't gonna get it. And Melanie says, Steve, I would think the end of the world was happening. Just took your word on, are there any people back there?
Yep, he did. I mean, he can see somewhat, but he can't see everywhere in here. Now, the cars, if you've seen on the camera, they would make them roll the back windows or tinted windows, and they make them roll the windows all down so they can look through the whole car.
Do it, do it, do it. Get that 8,000 acres. Good afternoon, Facebook user. So I have to be careful not to get shells in my eggs. And I just got one in there.
Are you going to freeze dry them?
Yeah. I have to mix them up and freeze dry them.
Okay.
Steve says he's got the money for one of those acres.
There's a place down here in Texas I seen last night. They call it Barn Stream. It's like a house, a big old shop deal. and 14 acres for $149,000. I think a bad deal for 14 acres down here.
For how much?
149, but it's got
Yeah,
a
but that's about.
brand new house on it.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds like a good deal. Oh, Wish Doctor, that'd be a great community, Andy says. Wish Doctor says, yeah, okay, I'm going to start a GoFundMe, LOL. Bob says he grew up in Harlingen. We would all roll down the back window at the checkpoint in the King's Ranch.
Now, I know this is Verna's channel and show. If you guys don't want me here, I can understand, and I'll turn mine off. So anybody doesn't want me driving and doing
You are.
this with her,
Why aren't you live streaming on with me?
because I don't know how to do that. I've never done it. I always have people live stream with me, but I've never done it.
Well, when you click the link, you signed in, and there should be an item that says stream to your channel,
Uh-huh.
and you click that. But then
Let
you
me see
have to
if I.
take it. But then you have to put down your name, a name or a title and a description real quick.
Oh, I
And you
can't do
can't
that
do
while
that.
I'm driving.
Right. Yeah, you have to do
Yeah.
that when you're stopped.
No, I've never co-streamed with anybody. I always let everybody do it with me, and I didn't know what buttons hit. I thought about trying to do it so I could get some more people to come in on your show.
Well, see, if you do it, see, we both help each other out.
Yeah, well, I don't need no help. I'm monetized already, and I know all I got to do is do a video every 6 months. So I
Three
just like to help
videos,
everybody else.
3 videos in 6 months.
Yeah, I don't have to do very much because I'm not in it for the money. I don't get paid from YouTube anyway, hardly so.
And C says no clicking while driving. He hates screaming.
It's hard enough just to read chat when I'm driving.
Yeah, that's why I read it to you. That's why I like coming up and helping you. Mostly if Shirley's not there, because I know Shirley thinks that is her job,
Yeah, Shirley will not be on this weekend. I'll probably go live after you go off today. Miss
Uh-huh.
Shirley Ryan is off this weekend, and she sent me a Marco Polo and said that they're doing a lot of stuff around the house, so she probably won't be on this weekend.
Okay, guys, I'm not going to do any more of these because at the moment, I'm not saying I'm not going to do any more of them. I'm just not going to do any more at the moment. I'll save this for when I don't have to pay a lot of attention. I got to put these eggs in the open eggs in the refrigerator.
How long do they last in a refrigerator?
Oh, they open like they are right now. About a week at the most. But if the eggs were in the shell, they can easily last a month, between 1 and 2 months,
Oh, that long.
just like chicken eggs.
Oh, okay.
Mostly if you don't wash off the bloom. And we don't believe in washing off the bloom.
Yeah, I need to find a place today and wash my bloom off.
Well, most of those truck stops, like Pilot, you could pay for a shower.
Yeah, I get fuel and I don't have to pay for one.
That's just, I really like Feather Connections t-shirts. Yep. Hey, Huga. Welcome to the show. Are you setting eggs for today for a Halloween hatch? 4 to 6 weeks in the shell, but that's even on your counter. They can last longer than that in the refrigerator. I know, I've had 2-month-old eggs. And they still look good. And they still tasted good. And see, chicken eggs, when you buy at the store, you typically 2 months old when you buy them fresh. So ours can last longer than that because we know how fresh they are.
Yeah, and the ones in the stores all been washed off and everything clean.
Yep. Good morning, Yude. We store on the counter for a week or two, then in the refrigerator. Then we float test them for eating. I don't depend on the float test, Steve, because I've had freshly hatched eggs float.
Wait a minute. If they float or they're bad, is that what it means? I don't heard this before.
That's what they say. But with quail eggs, the air pocket could be big enough that they'll float even when they're fresh laid.
Oh.
Because I've had some do that.
I learned a lot the other day. I didn't know about walnuts. The guy was processing walnuts, and he put them in a bucket of water, and he said if they float, they're holes. There's no walnut in them. I learned that the other day on one of the YouTube channels.
Yeah, usually the worms got to them.
Yep.
Steve says he doesn't float test fresh or counter eggs. The store-bought eggs, all chemically treated, or they can't be in stores. They say do not feed store-bought eggshells to dogs. Yeah, so they got chemicals on them, and if they put chemicals on them, you know, with the poor shell, some of the chemicals go in. So that means that you're eating those eggs.
Yep. That's what's wrong with a lot of our food. They process stuff with chemicals anymore.
And they don't know what those chemicals do. They're finding out that a lot of the chemicals that they put in the cereals for, the kids' cereals, they're cancer causing.
Wow.
And I think all the MSG, since MSG has a free radicals in it, that's part of the problem with so much ADHD.
Oh.
Because
yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't take the shots a few years ago. I've never taken the shots because they haven't had time to test the shots. Then you get a lot of chemicals on other things in our food that I didn't want no more chemicals in my body.
And red dye number 5. Hey, Donna, have you set? Yeah, she set her eggs, I think. You guys seen me set mine. And I got the program that now that I got the newer program. It's called Hatch Keeper. And it's free. And it will track, it tells you, it gives you an automatic candle date. They say 12 days. If I was doing balloons, I'd keep it at 12 days. But since I'm not doing balloons, I have it do it at lockdown. Yeah, she probably did hers first thing this morning. eclipse in about 1.5 hours. I hope you get to see it. Steve, I have one incubator already set. Bush Doctor says, I wish I could get to see the eclipse. Yeah, if you would have been in Las Vegas, you would have been able to see it. But see, I had set up for the okay, Retro. Good morning. And anybody wants to can restream. You can stream off me.
Except me.
Except for you because
Good
you're
morning,
driving.
beautiful people of all over America and everywhere else. My name
just-
is Retro Scorpion. I'm here for you.
Hey,
Hey,
Retro.
Retro.
Don't speak
How you
so
doing?
close to the mic because you blow our ears out.
I know
I
I
thought it
need to
was a
do. I
commercial
know I
for
need
Good
to
Morning
do.
Vietnam.
Well, yeah. I hope you know. Funny you say that because I did a little research. Okay. And my dad was Michael Cronauer. His great uncle was Adrian, or his uncle was Adrian Cronauer, the guy from Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh,
I did that research recently.
how'd you stay awake long enough to research it?
I don't know, but my grandma told me to research it because she had done some research and I didn't believe her till I looked it up.
Well, anyhow, what I was saying, Dawn, is that I had, when I reloaded Hatchkeeper, because I had the older one, and then I know I downloaded the newer one, and now it will tell you when you say you want to hatch by a certain amount, a certain day, it'll tell you what day everything is.
Hey, Vay, or Verna,
Yes.
whichever one. You should be proud. You're on my big retro Sharp TV.
Cool.
Yeah, because what I
But you,
did was I hooked up everything to an adapter to the robot, and I was able to hook it up to my retro 90s Sharp TV.
now that's dedication, Dawn. I usually start my coffee, then go feed the animals.
I'm actually drinking
That,
coffee right now.
that way, when it's done, I'm done feeding. Okay, VC. Berta, my Hatchkeeper has always calculated days to do things. Yeah, well, today I got to get those cooey cages made into quail cages again. So I can put my chicks into their cages.
The difference between a cooey cage and a quail cage, all you gotta do is take the spinning wheel out, ain't it?
No,
Oh,
you take the quail cages, on the top you add wire, extra wire, so that it's smaller area because you're going to flip the cage.
oh.
So I got to flip them back for the top's the bottom and the bottom's the top. So they're back into quail cages.
Huh. That's cool.
Well, if there's a problem, I figure
Don't
it out.
forget to order your straw.
I already got it ordered. It's supposed to be
Okay.
here, I think, today.
I'm
Today
sorry,
or
I already got a straw.
on Monday.
Sorry.
Yeah,
puns
but
this morning.
rabbits can't use that for nesting.
I know. I knew it's straw. I'm just. I just figured pull out a pun while we're live. Like, dang it.
Hey,
Like,
Retro, don't explain yourself. You got to remember, I always sound serious. You can't see my face to see how I'm teasing you.
yeah. Huh. Funny. My pants are even more ripped at the knee than they were last night. Jesus.
Retro, another lame just like that, we're going to block you.
What?
He's picking on
playing,
you.
playing with the straw. you're pulling the straws now. See?
Like this? I'm sorry. You mean like this? Like this? I'm sorry. Was that the last straw that broke the camel's back?
Yep, that's it.
Well, see, Steve says Retro needs more than a whole box of straws.
Can I get a retro paper straw for my retro studio?
You can get
Yeah,
one
go
from
ahead.
California, that's all they have is paper straws.
Yeah, but I'm
Well, they
not
have
talking about
tin-
the plain. I'm not talking about the plain ones that are just white. I'm talking about back in the day of the retro diner era, where they had stripes around it.
Oh,
Yep. They look like candy canes almost with different colors.
Yeah, my grandma's got something that I gave her for her birthday. It was a retro napkin holder, and I only paid $15 for it.
See, I got
It's a-
one of this. I can't show it to you. I got to wait until I get done with my smoke.
Fair
Then I
enough.
can show you.
But I can show something. I recently made my own prop.
Retro's channel.
Because on
Yep.
my StreamYard, I made an intro with music of me ejecting a tape and putting it close to the camera, and then it cuts to the intro. So the intro clip that has GIF footage. The GIF footage actually showcases.
Uh-oh, Randy fell off.
He'll be back.
Yeah. You probably
What
got a
is
call.
that? What is that link?
It's something for you.
Hold on.
So you have to go to my channel to see it.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go check it out. Give me uno momento, por favore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you want to check that.
Will do. Okay, I see. I see you there. Who sent
That's
that link?
Steve. S.O.
I see you,
Swanson.
Steve. I see you. I got your number.
I
That's
also call him
cool.
Cuz. Oh, right now, this here on this link right here, if you want to get the Halloween version of Drunken Chef Rub, Ghostly Shadow, it's only available during October. So you have to order it quick.
Let me see how much it's gonna cost because I don't have a lot of money.
It's $15.
15? Okay. I can see if my brother can spot me some money, but really I could really need to use my brother's money for DoorDash thing. I need groceries, and if that's $15, he's definitely not going to give me any more than $25. And I don't think that's enough to get that and also get my groceries. But I will definitely get that if I get, or even a rub in general.
Yeah, well, I got the Ghostly Shadows for my nurse.
Right.
because she loves the summertime heat. Because she puts it on everything when she comes and visits, and I feed something.
Are they all 15 or are they all different prices?
Well, the big jars are 15.
Okay, how much are the small jars?
Well, I have to double check here.
Because if they have a
me a
ghostly
second.
shadow that's smaller jar and it's a
No,
little
they
bit
don't. That only comes in one. That only comes in one.
Okay, well, if you can find me a summer heat one that's a small jar and small price, I will consider buying it. So, because I like helping people out. So,
Well, I'd say don't worry about it.
well, I think it's a good idea too because I like heat. So, and I've never used a rub, and I kind of would like to do so.
Okay, there it is. Now let me see if I can find it on here.
Trying to figure out how much these cost. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm.
Let me see. Well, you can't see. Okay, you had to hit buy month now. Ghostly Shadows 15. The SPG is 10. The habaneros 14. The jalapenos 12. Summertime heat is 15. And if you want the trio, which is what I bought, is $32.
Okay.
And if you want the squad, that's $42.
Okay, I didn't get the SPG that's 10 at least. But that will have to wait until I get my next paycheck. So,
You know what SPG is?
salt, pepper, garlic, you told me, remember?
Yep.
I'm also reading it right here. So, I didn't just read it till we just said it and I saw that I had it blown up on the page.
The October mix is with salt, pepper, garlic, and ghost peppers.
Nice. Is there an October mix? I didn't see. Oh, you're talking about the Ghostly Shadow, right?
Right, ghostly shadows.
Gotcha.
And that's only available until the 31st. When October's gone, so is it.
That's okay. I don't mind. Not, I'm not looking for priority. I'm just looking to get one just to use stuff because I would like to be able to flavor my food. So,
Oh yeah, even with just salt, pepper, and garlic, it's good.
oh yeah,
But when you add the little heat, that brings it up another level. The first one I tried was summertime heat, and that has salt, pepper, garlic, habanero, and jalapeno in it.
that makes sense.
And I tried it on buttered popcorn.
Hey, I remember you told us because you ate it like candy, right?
Oh, it was good. The only thing that burned was outside of my lips. And
Well,
Kelly
it's
said
because
she
you
just
got
set
all over your
some,
face, right? I remember you telling me
uh-huh.
that.
Kelly says she just set some balloons too. Have you tried them yet, Kelly?
And also, I think because Steve had given me this link, I do not know what the shipping cost is going to be for this for the
I
paper
don't think
straws.
in the U.S. I don't think there's a shipping charge.
Oh, that it's Try Prime to start. It's with Prime, so free shipping with Prime.
Oh,
But
okay. Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. We're talking
Amazon,
about you're talking about the retro paper straws.
yep. Because Steve gave me an idea. I really would love to have set of these paper straws, but I don't have Prime, so
Kelly, I'm going to be honest with you. The texture is about the same as a boiled egg.
I like hard-boiled eggs with salt, a little bit of pepper.
Okay, Brandon. We're
Did we
talking about
lose
balut.
someone?
Yeah, we lost 2 people.
Hope I didn't scare them away. Eesh. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, no, no. People's doing so many things.
Gotcha. You know, I should probably see if eBay has paper straws because they usually have free shipping. So
She doesn't have the guts to do it. She's afraid the texture is going to throw her off. The thing is, if you try it, if the texture gets to you, you can just spit it out. And if you have a dog around you, the dog would gladly eat whatever you spit out.
okay, what we're looking at here? Ooh. Oh, come on. Let's go ahead and buy it now.
I think it's all mental, but yeah, no can do it. But neither does Zach, and he sells tons. I know.
Ooh. Cool beans.
I could still tease you guys for being chicken.
Sorry, I shouldn't have done that.
American Truckers Wife says, shout out, host.
Hey, I found the paper straws, but they are 25 stripes instead of the 200. And it's going to cost me $3.94, and they're coming from China.
I won't need it, eat it because I know what it is. Well, you like to eat quail, and you like quail eggs, so you should like balutes. That's my way of thinking.
Pardon me, but we're balutes.
But you know, other people have taken up my challenge.
What's a balut again?
It's a egg that's been incubated for 12 days, 12 to
Gotcha.
14 days.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Well, why did I stop you from doing it? I thought that would inspire you to try it. If I can eat it, I was sicker than a dog when I ate it too, before I even ate it.
I don't know. It sounds like
I know
flip-flopper.
I'm not. All you have to do is ask for a link, and we give them because not everybody's moderating. Let's see if I can find where she's at. Is she on your channel or my channel? She's on your channel.
Mine? Oh, no, you're talking to someone in the chat, right?
Yeah, American Trucker's Wife is in your channel. Or she's in Brandon's channel.
I don't know.
You're not, you can co-stream Retro.
Hold on. I have to answer a text. My brother had texted me saying how much, because I asked him if he could help me with a DoorDash order. My brother. So, but he seemed. Can I mute myself real quick so I can quickly get
Yeah.
my? Yeah, because he had texted me back. I had no idea.
I'll mute you. I muted you, so just put your finger up when you're ready again. Yeah, if you guys can eat oysters on the half shell, why can't you eat a balut? You got to give it a try. If you like Chinese food, if you like egg drop soup, you will love balut because that's what it tastes like. What do you want, Lucy? Lucy's being a big Peter right now. As soon as I let her out, then I'll put the camera back on. Steve says he will not eat. No, she just went out, Steve, so she's not getting a treat. Nikki says, my eggs are set. 82 and 20 are newbie trial eggs.
Hello, Verna, beautiful girl.
Hello, Retro. You came back.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Hi. How you doing? Well, ain't I the funny one with the weird fedora that's actually an Irish walking hat
Okay, wait a minute.
made of wool?
Nikki, what do you mean by 20 are newbie trial eggs? Are they new starter eggs? The hens just started laying? I'll be right back. I gotta get a cup of coffee. That's why I'm holding my cup like this.
It's almost like you're begging yourself, Mommy, can I have a cup of coffee?
And a guy closed the door. Lucy just came in.
Ah.
Oh, round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows.
So she's playing Red Rover Riddle, spin right over.
Okay, what are they talking about, Retro?
Oh, sorry. I don't have the comments open. I'll open the comments. Sorry. Sometimes I
To
don't
me,
realize that.
to me,
Sometimes
the
I don't.
people in the chat are more important than the people on the panel.
Yeah, sorry. I sometimes don't realize I don't have the chat open. And so, Steve, as in the SO Swanson, says, what are you trialing?
Yeah,
And
we're
Andy,
asking. Go ahead.
go ahead. And Andy Rabbit says, I had not turned on lights for my quail until yesterday. I have an incubator I need to test out. I asked someone I know if they had fertilized eggs I could use. She told me yes, she did.
Okay, Vicky. No, Nikki. That's exactly what I thought. They're new hens that you're trying their eggs and seeing how fertile they are, how well developed.
Yeah.
And he's to come get the eggs, but to please take her quail also. So I got new quail yesterday too. Cool.
Awesome. Awesome. Is
See,
that your
Retro?
buy me? Is that your buy
Yeah.
me a coffee? Okay, I'm just being
Yes.
sure that
What I'm saying is you need to check into that buymeacoffee.com.
Yeah, I have a buy me a coffee actually.
Have you set it up?
Yes, ma'am.
Because that way it, yeah.
Yes,
But
I've
you
set
can
up.
say have buy me a root beer or something like that.
Now I only say buy me a coffee because a friend of mine told me, oh, he just wants to get money for root beer. Because I put coffee because I'm a coffee lover. So
Oh, okay. Which doctor says, do you think supplemental light needs to be white light or can be multicolored? White light is the best. BC, what do you mean?
Do you want now American? Yeah, I don't know what he means either.
Uh-uh. And Bob says white. The others can work, but white is for production, just like Steve said.
So how you doing, Vay? You look so beautiful this morning.
Thank you. For some reason, I am very tired, and that's because I had a very active, vivid dream.
Oh?
Yes.
This wasn't one of those dogs chasing a squirrel dreams type of scenario, right?
I don't remember. I just remember hunting for something, and I'm having a lot of those kind of dreams where we're looking for something.
So it is kind of like a dog chasing a squirrel type of dream.
No, it's a lot more complicated than that.
Let me pour myself a decent cup of Joe. I'll join you in a cup of coffee. You know, I realize how nice of a person I am, you know? Because I can't remember what happened yesterday that someone needed help with. Oh, yeah, a couple days ago. My friend Blakey needed help with a thumbnail for his birthday, and I did that. Then I donated him some money for his birthday. And
Hello, Scotsman. Okay, go ahead.
And then this morning, I did another good deed. No, yesterday I did a good deed and brought the neighbor's dog in for her because he was barking at people. And then a couple hours later after that, yesterday, I had to calm the other dogs down because they were getting hyper over the other dogs. And then
Uh-huh.
this morning, I helped my housemate fix his TV, so
Well, that's cool.
and gave him a cup of coffee.
Oh, that coffee's more important.
Eh, depends on who you ask, I guess.
I got to give
Oh,
Lucy a treat
yep. And folks,
because she came.
if there's any retro collectors in the chat, do not use these bottle openers. If you have a retro collection of bottle openers, you buy one of these. Do not use these. They are the worst.
They don't even look retro.
This is
They look more modern to me.
This is a 2003. It's basically retro, sort of.
No, retro is
it's an
before
oldie.
1980.
No, that's vintage at that point. Apparently, retro nowadays is 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. But this is a Homer Simpson talking.
Yeah, it's a Homer Simpson, so you know it's only for show.
Yeah, and it supposedly is a bottle opener, but here's the problem. I tried opening a bottle with this. I didn't break it at all. It slipped and it went open the damn bottle. That's why.
Watch your language a bit. BC, are you going to come back off? I mean, up?
Well, I don't know where I put it, but I have a bottle opener from the Colonial Wine Shop.
Yeah, with me,
Which
you have
was
to.
a place down. Which was a
Go
place
ahead.
down in Massachusetts. Go ahead.
Uh-huh. Nikki, with me, it's either coffee or tea. Brewed coffee or brewed tea.
I had sweet tea earlier. I made myself some sweet tea. Fresh.
See? Steve agrees with me. Retro items would be those made between 1979 and 1998.
Fair enough.
Now, if you want vintage, it's before 1970. The farther
Right.
back you go after 1970.
Yeah.
So 75 years to be antique. 40, 70 years is just old.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
I think 40 to 70 years is vintage. Antiques are over 75 years old. And it has to be at least
Yeah.
30 years to be retro.
Hold on.
20 to
just
40 years to be
discovered
retro.
I just discovered a factor that I didn't think was a possible factor. Hold on. Let me get my screwdriver. Wherever I had that put it. There it is. Ignore that sound. That's just my Cash App going off.
Well, see, Steve, I got 10 more years before I'm an antique.
Sorry about the noise that my computer made bothered you. It was my Cash App going off.
Nothing bothered me.
Because I know how you are with your head. Okay. I'm just making sure, I care about you because you're my
I usually
friend.
say, "Oh,"
I consider you a
or
friend.
something like that.
Oh, you give a signal. Hi. That sort
No,
of thing.
that's usually when I'm triggered and I don't know what it is.
Okay, my brother sent me $25. So while I'm on here, I'm gonna quickly do my DoorDash while we're on here. But I'm not gonna
Go
share
ahead.
screen or anything. I'm just doing it on my other computer.
Just do what you got to do.
I'm sorry. I was raised by parents that had me ask permission first. I was raised
I
well.
know, but I just gave you permission to do what you have to do.
Ah, you sneaky woman. I love yous. As a friend.
So we're vintage, Steve. We're vintage for a few more years. Then we become antiques.
I mean, I'm from the retro era. I was born in 98.
So
I
you're
was
in the
born-
retro area.
Yeah, I was born at the end of the retro era. If it's what she says is what it is. She said
Well,
98,
30.
or he said 98.
No, he said 75 years to be antique, 40 to 75 to be vintage. Then retro is 39, from 20 to 39 years, or 20 to 40.
Gotcha, I'm retro then.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Yeah, you're just retro. Barely.
Hey, you're lovely. Thank you. I gotta remember how I'm supposed to do this. Oh yeah. But
The retro changes every year.
ain't that the truth? Nice
You have
head.
to be 40 to be a cougar.
We're talking about cougars now.
No, it's 50 to be a cougar.
Really, we're gonna go that far?
I haven't figured out what they call 65.
You guys
Maybe
are
we'll
funny. I
just.
love you as friends.
Well, we know because we love each other too. So, that's all. It's
I
all
love you like
family.
YT family. How's that sound? Let's go ahead. Oops.
Hello, 8 Grace. Good to see you this morning. Well, it's you. I think it's evening. Yeah, cougar. Yeah, if you're chasing a gazelle, you're a cougar.
Okay. Hey,
Oh, you're watching from Texas. Okay.
Texas.
I can't remember where everybody's from.
Retrojet. Actually, I just ordered yesterday a new retro jacket. You know that windbreaker I usually wear? I gave it to my sister and I ordered a new one. It's actually my size, and that's coming from Texas. Funny. What kind of coffee are you drinking, Myrna?
French vanilla.
I'm drinking pumpkin spice. 'Tis the season.
Well, I couldn't find any pumpkin spice that was in my price range.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I'm
Inflation.
sorry, I don't. Yeah, I make my own pumpkin spice. I add pumpkin spice to my coffee when I want it.
So I would have to guess that you guys have sales tax in your area.
On coffee, on beverages, yes, but not on food.
That makes sense. Makes a whole lot of sense. Because in New Hampshire, there's no sales tax, there's just other taxes.
Andy says she doesn't like pumpkin spice flavors. What is it you don't
Yeah,
like? The
I know.
cinnamon or the nutmeg or?
Not gonna lie, Vernon, there's a lot of people that don't like pumpkin spice, which I don't mind. It's like to each his own, you know?
Different strokes for different folks. That's what makes the world go round.
What you talk about, Willis? I think that's some different. Is it different strokes? Is the name of the show, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I
that's
had
the
to
one
make
you were
sure.
doing is different strokes.
Okay, I had to make sure I got it right because I was about to have a little bit of a heart attack.
Lucy, are you being a PETA? Are you saying I've been up here too long? Well, tough luck. You got your food. She's wanting eggs is what she wants.
Dogs eat. Your dog eats eggs.
She's raw eggs, yeah. I don't put nutmeg and pepper, and pumpkin pie either, because nutmeg to me tastes like pepper. If I want pepper in it, I'll put pepper in it.
Big lie.
8 Grace is laughing at us. She goes, okay, I'll get coffee now.
You guys are funny.
Now, I know one family that doesn't like cinnamon. I don't understand why they don't like cinnamon, but that's okay. You know?
Bingo.
It just means whenever I bake anything, I can't put anything with pumpkin in it.
Oh,
Because
ouch.
pumpkin has to have cinnamon.
Oh, that really hurt. My hand cramped. Oh. Really? Well, I'll be darned. Huh.
Well, I can't think of putting butter in my coffee. What's Doctor? Ooh. What is that stumpy noise?
What?
It's like a ball bouncing. It stopped now.
I don't know. You're kind of scaring me, Verna.
Okay, lean forward again. No. It just did it.
That's my chair. If anything, that's my chair.
It sounds like a ball bouncing when you move. It's not aggravating or triggering or anything. It's just whenever
funny,
I hear
right?
Yeah, it's funny. Okay, 8 Grace. I'm just gonna call you Grace.
Why not? It's a graceful name. I'm full of puns. Huh. I'll be darned.
Yeah, but see, I don't use commercial creamers. I can make my own creamer though, because I do have whipping cream in the refrigerator. I've also got sweetened condensed milk I can make it out of. That way I don't have to, but then it would jack up my sugar.
Try.
Okay, I figured out what it is.
Hmm. Let me just see around here. Hmm.
It's his tapping.
Huh. Hmm. Where is my brother?
Okay. So like I said, I got to make those cookie cages back into quail cages, which means as I take them apart, I have to take them out and spray them down. So I might not be able to do that until tomorrow because it's raining. Hello, Amy.
Ami, how you doing? I know Ami. She's from Mark Druitt's channel.
Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you? And she said hello to you, Retro.
Hello, Ami. How you doing?
That's what it is. You're tapping your screen.
Hmm.
I just when I hear something, I have to figure it out, or I can't rest.
Makes sense. I am like that too, and I have autism, which makes a lot of sense. Because with my autism, every time I get hooked on something, I have to figure it out, or else I'll have a paranoia effect.
Uh-huh. Well, see, when you have a multiple concussion like I have, you have
Oh,
autism symptoms.
right. I think,
So I can relate to autism.
yeah. And that's why we get along, right? Buddy.
But anyhow, as I was saying, I have to turn those cages around. I have to but today I got to get the rest of those eggs done to put them in the freezer so they can freeze with the pineapple I got up there. We're just
Hmm.
as crazy as ever, Amy.
By the looks of it, they're out of butterbeer at my store. Dang. I was really hoping to get some today. That's okay.
I've always got quail to butcher, Buster, because I keep putting it off. I could clear up 2 of my cages if I wanted to take all that time to butcher all those birds that need butchering. But that I have to talk myself into doing because
Hmm.
that's an emotional job for me.
Emotional.
Well, it tears on my heart a little bit.
Okay.
Causing death of
Why? Because
anything, you know.
why? Because of uh, you know having to butcher.
Well, I never killed an animal until I killed my first quail.
Right. Right.
And it took me a couple years. It took me over a year to be able to kill it without crying every time.
Yeah. I've
Bob, I
never
want to
killed
get
an.
it. I want to get everything done as soon as possible, so I skin them.
Right.
Unless somebody orders some and wants the skin on. Because you can do a dry pluck easier than a wet pluck with quail. Brandon, when are you going to get back up here?
Mm. Mm.
How do you do a dry pluck? You just pull the feathers off by hand, then singe off the small ones.
So, Vay, what do you have planned today, love?
I have to finish up those eggs, and if the rain is out of the area, I have to do those cages.
Right.
Feathers do pull off fairly easy. Yes, they do. And if you dunk them in warm water, you don't have to go as high as you do for chicken. And they'll rub off with a towel. Bob, I only use 135-degree water, and they come off with a towel. So it's like if you're trying to dry the bird, the feathers, you dry it naked. Yeah,
Okay. Let's
because that's better than grabbing a whole bunch of feathers and having to shake your hands to get them all off so you can grab some more. Just use a towel and it does it, and then you shake the towel out when you're done. And then go on to the next one. Yeah, it's I only count to 10. I dip it 10 times in the water. Well, you had to have your grandson would be great getting his fingers up there and scooping it out, Steve.
There we go.
Nikki said Brad did a butcher for someone else, another income source, not consistent, but hey, why not? Andy Rabbit, 135.
Awesome. See what we got for options. Okay.
Because you don't want to cook the skin.
Hmm. 32 hours. Hmm.
While you're doing that, why don't I put you on mute? So I only brought the water up to 135. So I wouldn't have so many problems if I had someone keeping me company while I did it. But when I'm focused on what I'm doing, it makes it really hard to butcher a lot of birds at a time. But I tell you what, if you're doing the bloodless call, Andy, just make sure it's successful because you don't want that bird to be throwing that hot water up at you if you're not successful. That is wonderful, Nikki. Anytime you can make extra cash doing something you're going to do anyhow, that is great. You know what I would do with somebody? If I was doing for them, or if I was freeze drying for them, it's like I said for freeze drying. For 4 trays of food of yours that I freeze dry, I have the choice I have on 1 tray. since I pay for the electricity and everything else. There's a trick to it. You have to use your thumb where the spine connects to the thing. And if you can bend that neck all the way back, then it's done. The one that I had problems doing that with was with Cooey. And he says, but I won't do for them again. They brought me many, paid me some, then needed to wait to pay for the rest 2 weeks later. Then then said I switched rabbits on them. It's because I feed my animals unlike them. I had to hold some of theirs for a few weeks, and they got bigger with me. Yeah, C says I don't like it when they scream because I'm too slow. That's because you have to do a little jerk. You hold the neck out as far as it'll go, and then a slight jerk. Bob says time for quail egg quiche. No phones at the dinner table. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy Eclipse, but don't look at it. Unless you make a pinhole shadow box. Or have the proper things. You have a blessed day, Bob. Hey, there's Drunken Chef. And there's Uncle Al. And you missed the plug I did for you, Drunken Chef, about your ghostly shadow. Hello, Molly. Just popped in to say hello. And I hope you give me a like too. Put that thumbs up. And Uncle Al, Die Bullfrog, he's got words of wisdom and prepping and everything else on his channel. Drunken Chef does a lot of cooking on his channel. And you know he's got the spectacular rubs. You know, Chef, I agree with you. There's not enough time in a day. Okay, put the thumbs down. Even that counts. Nikki said that was a returning customer in spring. She wants to pay for a butcher learning class. I've done one of those. I know you did. Much love, Chef. You should have seen how he was picking on me yesterday on Randy's channel when he came in a different name. But there's only, see, 15, 16, 17, 18 more days to get the ghostly rub. We've done a couple classes, but not for pay. Well, what I've done, Nikki, is they pay for the animals that we will be processing in the class. And then I do the class with that, so that all the animals they get processed, they take home with them. So what that's like is they're buying what they want to eat, and then there he goes again. They buy what they want to order, and then I teach them. I show them how to do it, and then after I do a couple of them, I watch them do the rest. Yeah, I picked on you after you revealed yourself. That's true. I'm not sure. I never understood what SMH meant. Ah, see, I'm very limited on space. And if you want to keep yours AI clean, then you don't want them to bring their animals to your farm. Ah, that makes sense, cuz the Don says it's shaking my head. I like Steve's way better, mostly when it comes to chef. See, I don't shake my head very much. Y'all can't be changing the old time meanings. Hey, chef, do you know what JFD means? Let's see if we can figure that one out. Al says, I used to sell live quail to the Asian markets until San Francisco and California got weird. Yeah. I have to give the PG-13 rating, Steve. Uh, hey, RNR Games. I don't know what Brandon's doing right now. Nope, it's not just for dummies. Whoops, let me hear. There you go. Well, look above where you said I don't know, and it tells you. Are you done yet? Nope. Okay. Oh, that's a new one for you. And Andy says her eggs are all set. Now Andy's caught up with Dawn and I. Now I'm going to show you the whole incubator. The market for quail eggs is seasonal for the Asian community. It doesn't cover my cost for the year. Well, see, Uncle Al, what we don't sell goes into either our freezer or our freeze dryer or our stomachs. How many eggs did you set, Andy? See, I'm going to show you. This is the best incubator I have. Just give me a minute and I'll show you. See, this is the one I got. It's called an Incubation Expert. And you have to do centigrade. You have to do it in centigrades or whatever. Celsius, rather. You have to do it in Celsius. But that's what's good about having a goby inside of it. He said, that's good, Dawn. See, I don't drive, so I can't get out to the Asian community as much. I need to pay Bill some money to drive me around one day. All right, Chef, thank you for coming. And peace out. You have a blessed day. $38 in the GQF, 24 in the other, and will be 20 more. Why only 34 in the GQF? I mean 38. That's okay, Uncle Al. Just take your time. I don't drive, and hubby delivers only once a week when he goes to each city for work. Steve says he's going to have to come get his GQF. Yep, going to the North Pole, huh? I know word of mouth is what sells them. It's just that I quit quail for a while, for a couple months. And so when springtime came around, I was unable to sell to my customers. because I didn't have any laying at the time. So I had to start all over again. So you have to go to the South Pole to get her. Buster says, I have had my GQF for about 25 years. Hey, David, how are you? You're here for a quick in and out. Are you setting eggs today, David, so you can have a Halloween hatch? If I had a GQF, I would be in serious trouble. Yes, because so would I. Could you see me incubating it full of eggs once every couple months or every 4 months? And he says, and it looks like it's staying there for a while too, Steve. You've already had your treat, Lucy. You've already been out twice. Don't be starting that shit with me again. Sorry, my language, you guys. That was my booby, not yours, no. Quit being a pain in my butt. Put 66 quail and 5 checker eggs in different incubators yesterday. Okay, so yours will hatch the day before Halloween. At least your quail will hatch on the 30th instead of the 31st. Steve says, Andy, next time you go to North Pole, I'll come take care of your animals. I'll just take that GQ up as compensation. I don't think our hubby would appreciate that so much. Hey, Retro, can you stop long enough to watch the chat for me while I answer a call?
Sure. Sorry, I
Oh,
forgot I was muted. So
hey,
what's going on?
Andy just said she loves Steve's enthusiasm,
Right.
and that's where I left off at. So nobody's typing now?
Well, Andy had said what you'd talk about, Verna. My hubby would be 100% fine with that.
Oh, yeah, so that way he wouldn't have to take care of the animals.
And iBot's just putting the live in California thing. Andy says, "Yep."
Yeah, Dan's a little lazy. He doesn't want to do anything with the animals, and he thinks they're stinky.
I'm doing good, Andy Rabbit. I'm just waiting for a DoorDash order. I ordered a special ceramic bulb that will be used for Retroween purposes. It's a black light purple bulb, so yeah. I also ordered 2 cans of canned ham, I believe. I think that's one of the orders. Yeah,
Now,
2 cans.
if I had my paintbrushes, I would be
Yeah,
able to do something with this skull.
you should
I've
paint
got
it,
the
totally.
paint. I got the paints, neon and UV paints.
Yeah. Buster says after work, I think spending time with the animals is relaxing. And
Yep.
Steve says you can't eat a light bulb.
Yeah, because
Well,
you're
no,
using
but
Uber Eats.
I saw that it was on DoorDash. I think I thought to myself, I could use that for Retroween purposes. I also ordered canned ham, so don't be teasing me too much there, Steve-O.
All right, David, you have a blessed day.
Have a good day, David, buddy. Good one, Dave.
Yeah, if my rabbits had their and Lucy had their way, all 4 of them would be completely doing nothing but getting pets.
Aw.
He said
Hey,
Andy
that's
says
sweet.
Andy says the black light bowl sounds cool.
Bowl? Don't you mean bulb?
Well, aren't you using the bulb for a bowl? You don't know?
I don't know what black light bowl is.
That's a bowl that's painted for it to show up in the black light.
Well, I'm mostly doing the black light thing for Retroween purposes. It's for Retroween this year, and I keep promising I'll do something special for Retroween. Only problem is I never do something like this before because I never have the money. But I did order some canned ham. I could love me some canned ham.
Andy says she thought you said bowl. Steve
No,
asked,
bulb.
is Matt going to be live tonight? I don't know, Steve. I haven't seen him today. You know, he usually drops in.
I know I'll be live tonight. Cause
And Andy says, I'm
go ahead.
sorry, I was typing while you were talking.
Go ahead.
Nikki asks, Andy, how long do I wait to see if my bunny is not pregnant? She was bred September 10th, no babies yet. Oh,
Triggered.
New Zealand Flemish mix. And Steve says Andy was smoking. That's why she thought bowl. Andy says she should have had them on the 11th.
Is that a reference? Is that a reference?
Yeah, it is.
Cripes.
Let me see. On the 18th, I bred Mooney. And I figure this Monday is when I start checking to see if she's getting ready to nest. Because that's when I start testing her.
Sorry, I'm sleepy.
Annie says, I only grow that, Steve. LOL. She says,
get
3
me
days
some-
overdue or not successful. What'd you say, Retro?
I said I need to get me some food soon. I'm starving. My stomach
Well,
just yelled at me.
why don't you shut off the camera and go?
I can't. I have to wait for the DoorDash to get here with my canned ham.
Oh, that's what you're going to have for breakfast?
All right, I had breakfast. This is my lunch.
Lunch, okay.
Or as we like to say it, lunchies.
So Wednesday, you all, I'll be able to tell you if she started nesting.
Huh.
Lucy, out of my way, baby. I gotta double check the calendar because
Huh.
it says Monday start checking Mooney, and the 19th is when she should have them if it was a successful breed.
That's our. What?
I would try again, Nikki. Buster says Steve keeps people on their toes. He tries, Buster. He tries.
I think I broke it.
Would you break?
The Matrix.
No, I can still see you, so it's not broke.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Like on my order, on one of the orders, but it's all together basically because it's the same dasher. It says he's heading towards me with my order, but the other screen that has my other item says he's still shopping for it.
Wow.
Like I said,
See,
I broke the Matrix. Oh, there's Lucy, right?
yeah, this is Lucy. She's been begging to get up here, being a pain in my butt.
Makes sense. I mean, I can only imagine.
Hey, BC.
Hmm,
You gonna come up, Brandon?
that would be. Go ahead and see what else is.
Her lips are red enough. Looks like she got lipstick on. Wish she had her head that way.
That's with that. And so scroll- scroll-
BC hasn't shown us which hair he had cut. That's true.
Okay. Hmm. Okay.
And it's taken him over 2 hours to get his hair cut.
All right.
No, I used wood glue on this one. I'm waiting for my glue gun to come so I have better control than wood glue. See, I can hang it by the front teeth now.
That's cool. Make it into a Christmas decoration.
No, this is for Halloween.
Sorry.
What
I
I'm
saw
going
how
to do
you
is
were hanging it from your finger. My first thought was ornament. Oh, Lucy,
Yeah,
she's
Lucy.
such a sweetheart.
And he says, I got some seeds yesterday. I'm not sure what the name of the flower is, but it is pretty pink taller than her. Guess I'll have to give the plant my own name. Well, I found out nasturtiums do better in the shade, you guys. They're perfect plants to plant around any trees or behind your tomato plants or whatever. Because then they vine a little bit. Be like a ground cover. You know, that's contagious, Retro.
Mm. I'm sorry, what?
That you just did was contagious.
Sorry.
Oh, Andy says she's going to call it Mock Mary. It smells and the leaves look similar as Miss Mary. Are you talking about Rosemary?
Oh,
If you're talking about any other Miss Mary, I don't have the slightest idea what you're talking about.
me neither.
Oh, okay. The medical plant. So it smells like skunk cabbage. And that stuff smells like skunk cabbage to me.
Hmm. I mean, it makes sense.
It all smells like it to me. Okay, so is anybody doing anything? Okay, let me get the names of the people that are doing the hatch. We have Dawn, Andy, myself. Now, who else are setting eggs today, or have set eggs today?
Hmm.
Buster, cool. So there's 4 of us so far, and if anybody watches this later, I hope they will let me know if they set today too, or if they set whatever they needed for when the chicken hatches. Okay, Nikki. Having a piece of peppermint. See, these are retro candies too.
I see that, yeah. They seem like retro candies.
They are.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense, you know. Making me hungry.
What day's your birthday, cuz? Andy, males don't lay eggs. She was talking about the different kind of male, cuz. She's waiting on a shipment. Oh man, and I just had a rooster say "stupid brat" right
Stupid
in time
brat.
for you guys.
Woo.
Yeah.
Naughty birdie.
No, that's what it sounds like they're saying. Quail, their crows are individual. And when you listen to them, you can make out words, just like you're listening to a toddler try to talk.
Huh. Funny.
I think Brother Connection set some. Yeah, Kelly, that's right.
Yeesh.
Your birthday is November 3rd. Second, okay, second. It took her a while, didn't it, Nikki? No, Dawn's the one that started this. Dawn spread it to Andy, who spread it to me, and I spread it out to the world. And I bet Dawn got it from Backyard Chicken. Because they always do holiday hatches. Now, let me check something out.
Hmm.
Come on. Didn't do it.
Can't do what?
I'm trying to figure out something. I'll have to do it later.
No worries. Take your time.
No, I have to do it later where I don't have to worry about what else is going on.
Right, right. Ain't no big.
Let me see. I don't think Dawn is the chicken group. Real quail people don't do. No, you go to Backyard Chickens because they also do quail. Quill is the new chicken. Yep, it's all dawn this time. Now I'm going to be organizing for a Christmas hatch or a New Year's hatch. I haven't decided which yet. Well, at least it's not a moody green quail. Well, because I can't do both. And it's too early, and Thanksgiving is the next season. So I'd have to think about the Thanksgiving hatch, a Christmas hatch. Whereas the Christmas hatch, I would have it happen on Christmas Eve. No, Christmas Day, because that way you don't take it out of the incubator until the next day.
Mm.
Oh, don't. Yeah,
I gotta go because
Christmas.
my DoorDash is gonna be here soon.
Alrighty, you have a blessed day, Retro.
You too.
Okay, I had to get all that ready. I know, but some people may not want to do a Christmas and they'll do um New Year's instead. So I'll have all the math figured out for all of that. I'm going to have for all three for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Let's see what day is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's the 23rd this year. Yep. It's the 23rd. It's the fourth Thursday. Unless I looked at December, which I might have. No, it's the 23rd. I was on the right day. Yep. So I'll put the notices in and Quail Lifestyles and see if you can do it in Newbie Quail Lovers. No, an extra 2 days of shopping. Because Christmas is the 25th every year. And if Thanksgiving is before the 25th, that gives you that many more days of shopping. Okay, cuz, and that way you can pin it to the top too so everybody knows what's going on. Uh-huh. Lucy looks so pitiful. She's looking at me. She got one leg curled this way and excuse me, Lucy. So I don't know if Matt's going to be live today because he didn't stop in this morning like he usually does. So we'll just have to wait and see if he puts one out tonight. But what I'll do is I'll get the schedule out for all Thanksgiving hatch, set eggs this day and this day. Christmas hatch this day and this day for what day to set, what day to lock down. Same thing for New Year's hatch. I think he is. So I think he's out for another week. I could always call him, but I won't. And he may be helping his mother move. See, what I'll do, Steve, is I'll do the Thanksgiving hatch later in the middle of next week. I'll put the schedule in. And then after the Thanksgiving after that's well underway, then I'll do about the Christmas and New Year's hatch. Then we can have people saying whether they're going to be in it or not, on which one they're going to be in. Then we can keep track. Yeah. And for Thanksgiving, it's the mini turkey hatch. Now, if we can get the other leaders to go along with their other forums on the holiday hatches, and that way we can keep track of all the people that are hatching and find out how their hatch rate went. And that would keep everybody going. Could you see giving somebody a breeder set of quail? That's right, Andy. And Christmas and New Year hatch could be probably Easter dinner. Give a breeder set that does not be. Okay, if you have a Halloween hatch, you can give a breeder set for a Christmas present to somebody. 4 hens in a row. Yeah, that's why if you that gives them time for them all to grow. Because we'll do an Easter hatch too. March 31st. Give. I don't like anyone that much. What about your grandson? You can give him a set to take home. That's better than a college fund. Because then he can start making money towards his college. He's got money. Hello, Althea. How are you doing this bright, cheerful day? Yes, bless this day. Any day you can get out of bed, it is a blessing. Yep, right now we're talking about holiday hatching eggs. So like Thanksgiving, well, we just put eggs in incubators today so we can have some quail hatch on Halloween. And we're talking about Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and Easter hatches. Althea, how did your day go? Well, since he's got money, you can give him a 5-pack bachelors so he can take them home and clean them himself for dinner. Because we know where he learned how to clean quail at, how to process quail. Oh, cool. It does feel a little eerie here, but I don't think we can see any of it. Somebody needs to call Katrina and see if she sees it. Althea, where are you located? Are you in the States or where? With all the people I follow, I can't remember where everybody's from. I seen where Katrina made it to Oregon. Yeah, she was getting ready to start watching for the eclipse on her live stream on her short she posted just before we started. Today's a dark, gloomy day here anyhow. Thank you, Althea. I'm going to eat that big one this afternoon. And I picked 2 more this morning. Blinded by the light. Yeah. The male person has delivered the eggs, so you're going to set them. Those are the celadons, right? You can't set them till tomorrow. So they're going to be a day late. You got those from Aaron, didn't you? Or was it Kansas City? 32 eggs. Yeah, but you got to let those set for 24 hours before you can set them. This is different eggs. No, the celadons are already in the incubator. Okay, what eggs are those that you just got? Inquiring minds have to know. Okay, they'll just be a day late. They'll be born on All Saints Day. Very nice day. That's great. Thank you, Althea, for looking at my videos. Type explanation point and quail to drop your link so everybody else can see your link. Granddaughter's eggs, but they didn't make it in time to set today. You're rolling? Well, have a blessed day, dear. Let me drop her link for her. There you guys go. Check her out. She's a good supporter. Oh, your net is so bad and you're rolling. Okay. You're roaming. Okay. Bad connection. All righty, dear. But I dropped your link for you. What kind of eggs did you get your granddaughter, Andy? It's a mix set? Okay. Feather sexable mix or jumbo mix or rare mix? I'll be right back. I got to get another cup of coffee. Andy says, what's it's called? Hatchy Choice or whatever it's called. Just whatever they send. Okay. And where did you get those from? Because you're allowed to get eggs from wherever you get them at. It don't matter. So it's 60 degrees outside and it's not raining. Well, you guys, I didn't realize it's almost 1 o'clock. I think at 1 o'clock or at the hour mark, we're going to call it a day. Steve got a hatchery choice once and was not pleased. What did you end up getting out of it, Steve? Do you remember? It was a hodgepodge of color, probably all standards. Yeah. And he said they came from TOF. They were ordered Monday. I don't know who TOF is. Oh, Thieving Otter Farms. Okay. They were able to get them out fast. That's great. Not where I got mine from. And it says she wants to be in the Witches and Warlocks hatch. I just call it spectacular or spooky hatch. Because I don't like that last word there that you call it, Andy. I don't like the word warlock. Because warlock means oath breaker. And it says she's not getting eggs because I had no light and moved quail around. Well, that'll do it. Buster says, Steve, you still have time to set your eggs. Set them now so you can have them for Thanksgiving dinner, Steve. You've got plenty to set, so go ahead and set them. And that way you can have the meat for your Thanksgiving dinner. And he says these will be her quail, her eggs for her to eat. Okay. And she's going to be gathering those eggs every day after they start laying, isn't she? Give her a little responsibility and help her grow up a little. She says, I have one cage getting me 10 eggs a day and another giving me 20 eggs a day. Strange, same numbers of females in each cage, and molt is nearly over. Steve, mine don't change numbers when they're molting. The only difference I have is I'll have one egg that doesn't have the shell on it every time. Welcome back, Brandon. And you didn't even come up and talk with me today. We want to see your haircut. If it was just one, how will we know? I don't know which one it is. I just know one of the whites is doing it. And Annie says she will be collecting for herself. Why not? Is it that bad? Yeah, her own to feed and clean and yeah, that's great. All the ones in that cage, Steve, are the ones that are supposed to be butchered. Yeah, getting a haircut. Yeah. So how do we know which hair got cut? Yeah, and he's staying away from the camera today and everything. It is 1 o'clock. So I guess he's going to be let off the hook this time. But all the spooky hatchers or witch and warlock hatchers, good luck and happy hatching. I'll see you guys tomorrow on my Shire and Monday on Sow and Tear, then back here on Wednesday. Have a blessed day and enjoy life.